how do we get paid on this? You know, some people don't even understand the comp plan. The comp plan here is actually really quite simple, but extremely lucrative, okay? So the way it works is you get paid 20% on your own personal business. So any business that you bring to the table, you earn a 20% commission on that, okay? So if you bring 100 grand to the table, you're going to get paid a 20% commission. And that has a delay as far as when it gets paid out, because the company has their standard 30-day money-back guarantee. So they have to wait until that expires before they are able to pay out the commissions on that, because if someone decides to withdraw their funds before the 30-day money-back guarantee is up and they've already paid out the commissions, then we have, you know, pullback commissions and all that kind of stuff to deal with. So they don't want to deal with that. So there is a delay as to when it gets paid out, but it's pretty much all up front. You get paid 20% up front on any funds that you personally bring into the table. But there's also the opportunity to build an agency here. So a lot of people on this call, you're in the financial services arena. You're used to hiring other agents and building an agency. We have the same capability here. We have what's called a 4-tier agency building comp plan. So any agents that you bring in is on your tier 1. So what I did was here is I just kind of threw up a simple scenario. What if you hired 5 agents? You would earn a 10% override on any business that they bring to the table. So you earn 10% override on tier 1 business, 5% override on tier 2 business. Now, again, this is assuming everyone is a paid agent, and I've already addressed that. Don't be a non-paid agent. Don't be a free agent. All right? Be a paid agent. It only makes sense. It's $49 a month. Double your income. All right? It's crazy not to be. So you earn 5% on tier 2, 2.5% on tier 3, 1.25% on tier 4. So if you personally brought in 5 agents, you hired 5 agents, and what I did here is I'm like, all right, what if each of them only hired 3 agents over the course of time? Each of them only hired 3. They're not as ambitious as you. They don't hire 5 agents, they hire 3 on average, all right? So if your agents average $10,000 in sales per month, which is not hard, believe me, it's not hard. If you did $10,000 yourself, you'd earn $2,000 in commission. If the 5 agents on tier 1 did $10,000 each, you'd earn a $5,000 override, and you can see the numbers down. So if you did that every month, you'd earn roughly $42,000 a month. All right. And the reason why I extrapolated that out over the year, all right, what if you don't do that every single month, but it averages out to be that over the course of the year? This is your income, total income at the end of the year. If you had a total of, what is that, 180, about 200 agents, right? If you had a total of roughly 200 agents, somewhere in there, and they average $10,000 a month. You know, some months they might get 20,000, some months they might get 50,000, right? So, but if it just averaged 10,000 a month, your total income would be $500,000 a year. If they average $20,000 a month, you'd be over $1 million in total income. If they averaged $50,000 a month, which even that honestly is not difficult at all. I mean, just in the, I guess, 7 months since I've really been pushing this hard, I haven't quite hit $1 million, but I'm pretty dang close in 7 months. So an average of 50,000 a month is not that hard to do, right? Just imagine if you had an agency this size, roughly 200 agents, and they average 50,000 a month, you're talking $2.5 million a year income for you. Pretty stinking amazing, right? And it could be more than that if you personally brought, this is only if you brought in 50,000. Imagine if you brought in 100,000 a month, or you brought in $1 million client. You know, I have a friend of mine who's selling his business, and as soon as he sells his business, he's going to put probably 1.5 to 2 million into this thing. It'll probably be next year. It's not going to happen this year. It'll probably be the first quarter next year. But holy smokes. I mean, if he puts 1 million in, that's $200,000 commission for me. And imagine my upline, right? They're pretty excited about that too. They earn the overrides on that. So this is pretty stinking amazing. If you can't get excited about this, especially if you have any kind of a sales bone in your body, you're offering a service that everyone walking the face of the planet needs, Everybody needs this. Everybody, because everyone knows that they need a savings account, so they either have a savings account or they know that they need one. And you offer them the best option for them to get high rates of return on their money. So every single person we bump into is a great prospect for this. All you got to do is open your mouth and share it with them. That's all there is to it, right? So I hope this was beneficial. I hope you saw some value in what we talked about tonight. Were there any other questions that maybe popped up, John, that I can help answer real quick?
Yeah. We have let's see, Clay. And I want to respect people's time here. George, your question is Profit Connect and Wealth Builders, two separate things from an agent standpoint. Profit Connect is the company. Wealth Builders is a product.
Yeah.
So same thing.
So it all falls under the same umbrella. It's all Profit Connect. Profit Connect owns the Wealth Services or Wealth Builders platform. So when you're an agent with Profit Connect, you are able to sell and promote Wealth Builders and get paid to do so, but you also can sell their marketing packages. So, if you run into a small business owner or a business owner of any size and they want to look into using AI technology for their marketing, you can offer them those too as well. So, I mean, we have marketing clients as big as Princess Cruise Lines, Carnival Cruise Lines, MGM Grand Resorts. MGM Grand Resorts signed a massive contract with these guys. We got Range Rover, Toyota, Ford, Hooters. I mean, it's just Toll Brothers, Lennar Homes. I mean, we have some major players in the world that are using our services for marketing, but we also have small mom and pop beauty salons and dry cleaners and restaurants and stuff like that. Those are really the niche on the marketing side is getting them on board. So as an agent with Profit Connect, you get to offer those services to people as well, and you get paid the same way. You get paid, the comp plan is exactly the same for all products. Now, what they're considering is adjusting the comp based upon the level of agent that you are, whether you're a bronze, a silver, or a gold agent. Right now, it's the same comp across the board. That's why I tell everybody, just start as a bronze. It's $49 a month. You get paid the same comp across the board. It doesn't matter. But what I will show you, I'll show you this really quick, just so that you guys know moving forward, and we'll make this quick. But let me scroll down here and just show you these different things. So when you get up to silver, they'll give you they'll get you an iPad Pro, which I have, and it also comes with Verizon service, which is pretty stinking cool. But also what they do is they create a Wealth Builder 50 for you. So every month you have $50 going into a Wealth Builder account for you if you're a silver, all right? And then if you're a gold, they do a Wealth Builder 200. So you have two. So even though you're paying $4.99 to be a gold, 200 of it is basically being paid back to you in a Wealth Builder 200 account. So you have a $200 a month being put into a Wealth Builder account for you, earning compounded interest month after month after month. So it kind of brings the cost, really the actual cost of that down, to basically $299. And then the same thing with silver, it brings it down to basically $209. But in my opinion, it's really not worth bumping up. Just stay at bronze for now, in my opinion, until you have some sales volume under you and you potentially qualify for some of these bonuses up here. Then you can upgrade if you want to. That's just my opinion. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that so you knew that as well. So without further ado, or without wasting any more time, it is pretty much 15 minutes after the hour here, so it's been a little over an hour. So the one thing you cannot say to people when you're talking to them is you cannot call this an investment. You can't call this an investment. That's why when I talk to people about moving retirement funds and so on and so forth, I don't call it an alternative investment. I call it an alternative option for their funds, all right? And so it's not an investment. You can't use the word investment because we are not a security. So just keep that in mind when talking to people, all right? Yeah, so I hope that helps. Hope everyone has a great evening. And I'm sure we'll do another one at some point, but just to keep this somewhat short. We should call it quits now. What you think, John?
Yeah, I think, I mean, we could literally go all night, but I think ultimately as something to gauge and pique people's interest, I think we accomplished that and hopefully have encouraged people in that pursuit of taking the next steps and going out and helping some people. So Arnold, thank you so much. I know you said you're not at $1 million yet. However, with the business you have being moved as we speak, that's going to put you well over it. So thank you for being who you are to all of us. We appreciate you always, and excited
Yes.
for all your success and your clients. But ultimately, I look forward to outproducing you in 2020.
I hope you do. I hope you do. Let me just answer. Jeff asked the question here. I'll just answer it since we're here. He says, once we bring on a client, are we able to participate in their future deposits? Yes. Every dime that one of your clients contributes to their account, you get paid on. So, let's say they put 10 grand in now and they put 20 grand in 6 months from now and they put 50 grand in 6 months later, you're going to get paid on every one of those deposits. But also on top of that, I didn't really talk about it, but I'll talk about it really, really quickly. We also get paid on the profits that those monies earn. We're just paid out on that differently. So I don't talk about that too much, but you are earning a long-term residual with this. It's just kind of you're building up a bank account in the background because legally they're not allowed to pay out those residual commissions until those funds are withdrawn by the client. So for instance, let's say one of your clients contributes $100,000. You're going to get paid your 20 grand up front, but that 100 grand is going to earn, let's just for simple math, is going to earn $20,000 a year compounded month after month. I mean, year after year. You're actually going to earn 20% on those annual returns as well. They just can't pay those out to you until the person who owns that $100,000 account makes a withdrawal from their own account. When they make a withdrawal from their own account, then Profit Connect is able to pay you the commissions you've earned on that. Okay? So it's kind of like you have a running bank account behind the scenes for long-term, future funds that'll get paid out to you. The cool thing is, though, is some people choose the quarterly payout option, like my mother did that. She needs the money to live on. So she put a good chunk of her retirement money into this, and she chose to take the quarterly payout option. So her account grows and compounds on a quarterly basis, so monthly for 3 months, and then whatever profits it earns during that quarter, they cut her a check and send it to her. So she pulls out her profits every quarter. Well, since she withdraws her profits every quarter, I get paid the residual every quarter. But if she waited for 10 years before she started drawing on it, then I would have to wait 10 years to get the residual on that as well. So it's different for everybody. But as you're bringing in more and more and more clients, everyone's going to have different scenarios. And before you know it, the money's going to be rolling in like crazy. So I just want to share that so everyone knew. And yes, it is insane. You're absolutely right, Melvin. It is insane. It's insane. Now you know why I'm so excited about it and why I'm so passionate about it and why I'm talking to everybody about it. Everybody should be talking to everybody. I don't know what y'all are doing. You're wasting time and you're losing money. Get to freaking work. So with that said, y'all have a great night, and we will talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.